Hi, good morning. I want to start with the lab that we are going to do for today. And I will say, okay, the first thing, let me show you how we are going to access different files. This is your course. If you go here to, of course, I ask you to complete by Sunday the installation of the software called Beyond Lab Z and provided you with the code that you need. Now I will go here to the learning or like the modules, and you will find here that specific heat lab homepage. What I have here is you can go right away here where it's going to take you to the lab. But also, let me show you, if you will go to, okay, let me show you, if you will go to Beyond Lab Z, what if you have this kind of, okay, you're going to go here. Can you see this? It said activities. You're gonna say here specific heat of metals, not of AL, of metals, that one. And then it's gonna take you there again. All right. Now on my page here, on my main page here, this is the instructions. This is the rubric. This one is the submission. Here I will upload the video that I am now working with. Here also you will find a table because today we will calculate the specific heat of metals for two metals. One metal is, according to the instructions, is going to be lead. The other one is going to be one of your choice. Actually, it's not going to be one of your choice. It's going to be one of my choices. Then I will list here a table for all groups, and I will let you know which group is group 1, which group is group 2 later when I receive your submissions today for the previous lab. And then after that, you're going to search for your group number, and it's going to say maybe group 1 is going to take silver. A group 2 is going to take aluminum. A group 3 is going to take gold or whatever. Then the second item is going to be, or the second metal is going to be assigned to you here, and you're going to search for that table here. Let's go back to the instructions here, and then you are going to click a specific heat of metals. And it's going to open for you the calorimetry, we call it lab, where you have everything here set up for you. Now, the first thing that we need to know that whenever we have two, let's say, materials are in thermal contact, one of them is warm or hot, and the other one is cold, or like one of them at a higher temperature than the other, one of them is going to lose heat and the other one is going to gain. The one that is going to lose here is going to be the metal, and the one that is going to gain is the water that we're going to have here in this calorimeter. And when you are provided with its volume and also its density, so that you will calculate its mass. Then you're going to say the amount of heat lost plus the amount of heat gained should be 0. And then you know for Q, it equals M times C times delta T. We know C is provided for water. It is provided. And then now you are going to have the only unknown here is going to be C for the metal. This is a very straightforward, I will say, calorimetry a problem. Now, the first thing that we need to do is we need to read the mass and of lead, and that is going to be when you're going to click on that to enlarge, so that, because I cannot see it, maybe some of you can see it, then you're going to record the mass that you have here for lead. All right, and then I'm going to close that window. I'm going to bring here, this is the oven, which is set to 200 degrees Celsius. I'm going to bring my lead, I'm going to put it inside, and then I'm going to close the door. Now, I need to start saving data and graph. Now, while I'm doing, why I need to do that, because I need to have the graph. And you're going to have in your lab report, you're going to insert two things. One of them is the actual graph that you're going to plot in Excel. And the other one is the screenshot of what I can see here. All right. Now we need to submit for today two documents. One of them is the Excel sheet that you are going to transfer the data in, and you're going to graph two graphs, one for lead and the other one is for the second metal. And you need to have the formal lab report for calorimetry lab, which is the one for today, including, the cover page, including the, I will say, the abstract, and then I will say software, which is really equipment for today, and then procedure. Don't copy the procedure, copy paste. I want you to do it yourself, like rephrase it. And then you are going to have data, calculations, sample calculations. Actually, for today, you have only two calculations that you need to show. And then you will have also, after that, you need to have your results, your percent differences, and conclusion. And of course, the graphs. Don't forget the graphs. One of them, you're going to get it from Excel, and the other one is the screenshot for lead, and the other one is going to be the screenshot for the other metal, and also the graph. I took too long in this. Now I'm going to open the oven. It's enough. Okay. And then here, I'm going to bring my metal here and drop it inside. And you're going to see now that the temperature is hiking. Okay. It's getting higher. And then it's going to be maybe at a higher temperature that we need to record. And then after that is going to start decreasing. And then I will wait here maybe 20 to 30 seconds so that I will have that temperature, like the highest temperature. And then when it start declining or start like decreasing, that is where is going to be, the rest of the, we'll say, the graph. I can hit here accelerate to make the time move faster so that you will have enough for your graph. After I'm satisfied with the shape in here, then I'm gonna say stop saving. That's it. For me, it's like, okay, it doesn't matter if it's gonna grow or, and then I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Okay, yeah, you're gonna take a screenshot of that. Okay, this is gonna be in your lab report. Okay. After that, like I can go to here, lab book, sorry, and then copy data, and then I will go to my Excel. Okay, I did this before. I'm gonna have a new sheet here. And then I will have this pasted here. All right. I prefer here to have both of them. You're going to say format cells for the numbers to be having 2 decimal places. Okay. And that is going to be your data. And then I'm going to have that data here. Like I copied that. insert is going to be a scatter plot. Okay, look at my graph. It's very similar to what I did there. Now I need again to take this to move this to another sheet. And then maybe I will say specific heat of lead, or maybe I will say temperature versus whatever, like any title that is going to reflect what we are doing. Here, I want you to have the click layout so that you will label your axes like we did in the first lab. Give it, this is not a good, I would say, title for it, or you need to change it. One more thing here I'm asking for, because these points are not connected, a trend line. And then I don't need the equation, but I need to have it fitted to moving average so that the points are really connected so that it is an actual graph. After I'm done with this, okay, this is my first metal. And let's say I am in group 1 and I need to do what? I need to do maybe lead. No, not lead, silver. Okay, my second is gonna be okay. Then here I'm gonna go to my stock room. Okay, I have the samples here, metals are here, and you can see that lead is your metal here. And then I will say, let's close that and open it again. I want to get rid, oh yeah, okay, it will not work like this. You need to go back and then open it again. And then you can see the lead in here. I'm gonna remove it and then put it back in the stock room here. Okay, then now I can go back here, stock room, samples, metals. Okay, I have my lead is gone, and then here I have my silver again. Then I have my silver, I can bring it here, and then I can, oh yes, okay, just here, and then I can bring it here again. This is now, but it is silver. Let me show you this again. Okay, for my second metal, I will go back to the instruction page again and then hit specific heat of metals. It's gonna open, and again by default it's gonna have lead on the scale. I don't want the lead because look here, it's gonna say lead. I'm gonna remove the lead here, move it again back. Okay, I'm gonna move it here. This way I brought it back to the what? To the stock room. And then here I'm gonna go back to stock room. I'm gonna have the samples. And then here I have my lead. I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna have AG. Now this is silver. I'm gonna put it here. It's not silver for everybody. Okay, remember, you're gonna stick with your element. Then you're gonna make this like larger, or like, okay, you're gonna bring aluminum, I mean silver, and work with it, which is AG. And then after that, the step is gonna be the same. Oven, bring this in, close the oven, and going back to live data, I'm gonna start saving my data again and having the graph. Okay, and you can see that I have now, okay, the graph start forming. You can see it here. Okay, and I am warming my sample here. I have water also again here that I can, after a while, after like it's stable for a while, I can bring that metal again, open, let's say now, and bring the metal in Okay, and then I will see that again. I will have something similar to what we did in lab number 1, in the sample number 1. And again, I'm gonna take the screenshot. I will again also, after I stop my data here, let me accelerate this a little bit. Till I have like the same shape of the graph. And then stop saving. I can go to the lab book. I have the data here. Look how many times I have repeated the experiment. Okay, then I'm gonna copy the data and then again go to Excel and finish the same thing. Thank you very much and see you soon.